Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Whoa! Thank you, Heidi. Welcome to Tool Time. I am Tim Yeehaw Man Taylor. Of course, you all know my assistant, Mr. L.
Tim, come on, where'd you put my shirt? That's not funny.
Sad, actually. The shirt's big on the horse.
Here you go, Al.
Oh, you guys.
Come on.
We're here at Willow Run at a blacksmith shop. Special show, Tool Times, Timeless Tools. And we needed help, so we enlisted the help of Delvin Forsted, our blacksmith. Delvin? What's the deal, Delvin?
That's some welcome. You kept me waiting outside my own shop by the manure pile. Well, that stinks. And we're very sorry about that. But what a nice place you have here, Delvin. Thank you. It was built in 1910 by my father, Melvin.
What was your grandpa's name, Schmelvin?
Yes.
Hey, Delvin, why don't you show us some of the tools of the blacksmith trade?
Well, the most important tool to any blacksmith is his anvil. That's right. The anvil is where the blacksmith hammers. Now, in the old days, these were made out of cast iron. Today, they're made out of forged steel.
Boy, that's an obnoxious noise.
I thought this was a tool show. Yeah, it is. So, why don't we take a look at these tools right now?
Ooh, I know all about these.
What do you know about tongs? Quiet.
It's a Chinese market.
These are 36-inch tongs.
Oh, the kind that Al's mom wears at the beach.
I use them to take heavy pieces of metal out of the fire. The length keeps my hands away from the heat.
That's very important to a blacksmith. That way you keep your hands soft and silky smooth.
I'm not the one wearing makeup. You made yourself. All right, now that we know something about these tools, why don't we put them to work? This is Whiskey Pete here. Whiskey, how about some new shoes?
Yeah, let's put her in something like an espadrille or a slingback.
This is a horse.
Of course, of course.
Delvin, what would be the first thing you want to do when putting on new shoes? Well, first you take off the old shoe. You get a firm grip on the animal's hoof, and then you pull out the nails with these pliers.
Let me give it a shot. Hold on to that hook. If the horse kicked your thing, you turn your nail with gelding.
My thumb! That's it! That's it! Let me show you, tool boy, something else you can do with tongs.
We'll be right back after these words from Binford.
This is a very comfortable position for reading.
Face it, Mom. You need less.
Don't be ridiculous. I've always had excellent eyesight.
Yeah, but now you're old.
Excuse me. I come from good eye stock. Nobody in my family has ever needed glasses.
Mom, have you driven Grandma lately?
Guys, think about it. Do I look like an old person? Do I act like an old person? Do I move like an old person?
So many questions, so little time.
What he said.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I am not old. I am youthful. I am full of youth. And vibrant. I'm in my prime.
Let me hold that from over here. My big brother's in town, you know what that means?
That's not the old bald joke.
Hey, Jeff, I love what you've done with your hair.
And?
That's as far as it goes. I can stay with my mom, and she invited Marty and me over for dinner. You want to join us?
Oh, no, I gotta do some homework besides that way back to the
And maybe I can get that $1,200 back to you.
Yeah, forget about it. It says you loan money to family. You gotta think of it as a gift.
However, this is not a gift. It's a business loan. This business is up and running. You're perfect time to get that money back.
I like Jeff. He's a great guy, but he's not great with money. You're never gonna see a dime of that.
Anyway, I say tonight I come back with that money, or I'll give up a day with the hot rod to spend with you.
And how romantic that'll be under those circumstances.
Don't worry, it's never gonna happen.
Who is it?
It's Avon calling, ma'am. I got a peach blush that's to die for.
Come on in.
Hey, Jeff, Tim's here. And if I were you, I'd put on a hat.
It might 50 in your hair. I love what you do with your hair. Where do you keep it?
On your back?
Come on, boys, don't start.
Marty, give me a beer, will you?
Yeah.
Well, Mom, whatever you're cooking, it smells great.
Well, actually, Jeff cooked the dinner. Used his own recipe and his own pots and pans.
You're traveling with cookware now.
Well, I checked the pots curbside. Of course, the spatulas and the skillets are carry-ons.
Now that you boys are both here, we've got something to tell you. There is a reason that Jeff is traveling with pots and pans.
Jeff's become a gypsy.
Hey, it's perfect. You're down where babushka now and everything.
No, Jeff's new business didn't work out quite as well as he'd hoped, so he's going to be living here for a while.
You're kidding. I thought everything was on track.
Well, I thought so too, but it's his darn economy.
The economy hasn't been as good since they sent the Lusitania.
I think the world just wasn't ready for a drive-through pet shop.
It was Walnut, right?
Auto pet.
Jeff was just a little bit ahead of his time, that's all. But he's got some great ideas for what he's going to do next.
Yeah, and I haven't forgotten about that money that I raised.
Money? What money?
Get paid back to you sooner than you think, because I'll be saving a lot of money, living here with Mom. Mom. Wait a minute. You're a grown man who's going to let his mother cook for him and clean for him and take care of him when he's sick? You're a lucky SOB.
Okay, all right. I'm a very old woman who needs glasses. There, I said it. Are you happy?
Actually, I was just going to ask you to pass some butter. Mom, if you're so freaked out about getting glasses, why don't you just get contacts like me?
Because I only need them for reading, and then I'll just be putting them in and taking them out all day long.
You can get those glasses on a chain like our librarian, Mrs. Morning, everybody.
Oh, where were you last night? I didn't even hear you come in.
Well, you know about those Taylor get-togethers. We start reminiscing, next thing you know, we're all oiled up wrestling for quarters. I say that mother-in-law of yours can do some fierce body slam. Bada bing!
Did you ask Jeff for the money?
No. You know that drive-through pet store he had?
Yeah, what was that called? Cat in the Box.
What broke? Lost his business? Is any money? He's moving in with Mom.
45-year-old man living with his mother. That's sad. I might want to see where you are in 30 years and then make it. Poor Jeff.
I hate to see him struggle. See you guys.
Yeah.
Morning. Hello, Jeff. Yeah. Okay. Sure, after work. Thanks. Bye. You might find some bottles with bigger print on them. Don't believe that.
What?
Jeff wants to come over and borrow my finger.
I won't ask.
foam finger I use at the hockey game? It's got a date. You got front row seats to see the Redwings tonight.
Wait, front row seats? Isn't that really expensive?
Yeah, paid a fortune. Fortune could be used to pay me back, and maybe give Mom some rent money.
What, are you going to talk to him about it?
You bet I will. I'll talk tonight when I give him the finger.
Oh, good, Brittany, wait. I want you to see this. What do you think? This is pair number 1.
Tray, Mr. McGill.
Oh. Okay, Tim. What do you think of these?
They make your butt look big.
They do?
I'm kidding.
Oh my God, they do. They make my butt look big.
Trust me, honey. Trust me, your butt looked just as big before you put them on. There's probably a better way to say that.
Yeah, I think so, but don't bother trying to find it. I'm just going to go up and look in a fully mirror.
You know, if you had different glasses, you wouldn't have to cover that.
Yeah, whether you did, yeah.
Hey, Tim. Where's your date? Right here. Woo, Ian, what a looker.
Well, my date stood me up, so I figured I'd treat my little brother.
Yeah.
He said if I'm good, he'd buy me a snow cone.
I'd like to talk to Jeff in private. I'll stick my finger in your backseat.
You make it sound so dirty. So what's up?
Well, it's really none of my business, but how are you affording all expensive hockey tickets?
Well, I'm just celebrating, you know, open up a new business.
You opened up a new business?
Yeah, I had this brainstorm from mailbox and shipping store.
There's a problem, though, isn't it?
What?
You broke.
Not anymore, Timmy. Got a very generous loan.
I would think it'd be tough to get a bank loan when your last business was belly up.
Yeah, well, you know, we got a private backer. And there's the money that I owe you. I'm sorry it took so long to get it back.
What, a private backer?
Yeah, right.
Someone gave you cash for a private backer?
Yeah.
Who's a private backer?
Oh, I thought I mentioned it. Mom?